Hello and welcome. My name is Alonda Carter and I am the Recovering Hunbot. I create anti-MLM, that's anti-multi-level marketing videos, and on occasion I dip my toes into true crime. But if you really think about it, isn't multi-level marketing criminal? In today's video, we are going to check out someone who is a new Beachbody coach and the fact that she hit Success Club 26 straight out of the gate. Now, as a former Beachbody coach, I just go, wow, how is that even possible? The only thing that I can come up with is that she had a massive network because there's just no way. There is no way that you can hit that number without knowing a lot of people. I have no idea if this person is still a coach or if she has decided, you know what, enough of this because it's been a while since I actually received this video. She may have decided, I'm just not having any more success. And that could be because maybe she ran out of people. But like I said, I have no idea if she is still doing it or not. But what we are going to see is her advice to new coaches because, new Beachbody coaches are always coming out going, what do I do? Because other people make it look so easy. And theoretically, it is. You just need to help 3 people. That's it in a month's time. Doesn't seem that hard until you start trying to do it. Oh, and track everything on the success tracker because you have to make sure you're the product of the product. You're doing all the vital behaviors. You gotta fill all of this out. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to it and check out what she has to say. And I'll pop in on occasion, giving you my 2 cents.
Hello, beautiful people. I am not sure if this is on, so if you are here, please let yourself be known so I can start. I'm really excited to be here and to share, especially being that I am a new coach. I've been doing this for 6 months now, so I'll just wait. Helene, okay. Awesome. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm really nervous, but we're just gonna do it. A little bit about me. My name is Vani, and like I said, I am a brand new baby coach. I've been coaching for 6 months now, and just a little bit. Hey, Claire. Okay, I feel better now. I feel better. A little bit about how Beachbody came into my life. Like I said, I started 6 months ago, and I didn't come into this with a business mindset at all. However, I did know that there was an opportunity to earn an income. So I really just wanted to focus on myself and on my fitness journey. My coach.
More than anything, I think it's always important to focus on yourself. And this whole concept of like, well, there's this, hair, business opportunity. I really am so sick of hearing people say that because that's part of how people start thinking like, oh, I have my own business. I'm a business owner. Look, I'm an entrepreneur because, I joined a multi-level marketing opportunity and network marketing company, direct sales. I don't care what you call it. And the Huns get all bent out of shape when you call something an MLM. Our company is not an MLM. If it looks like a duck, it sounds like a duck. If it walks like a duck, it's a duck. It's an MLM. Okay, that was a total side note. But anyway, all this nonsense about business opportunity always annoys me. And, it makes me really sad that she was just focused on herself and then decided, oh, wow, I can make money with this. Tell me how.
Help me sign up. She did let me know that there is a a business opportunity. So I kept that in the back of my mind, but I really just wanted to focus on myself, as a lot of us start. And then there was a definite point of where my mind kind of switched from being a challenger to doing the business. Now, when that switch happened in my mind was 2 weeks into my first program. I did lift 4 and I was seeing progress. Now, just a little bit a backstory.
Beachbody programs, in my opinion, are not bad. I enjoyed the workouts. The thing that I don't like is it's attached to multi-level marketing, and that's a problem. If this was just a company producing workouts without the business opportunity, go for it. But nay, 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 nay. They have to slide on in the opportunity, which that just traps people into thinking, I can do this and make money. No, some people do make a little scratch and, yay for you. But overall, most people don't. And they go at it so hard. Case in point, I know I did so hard and for so long that you burn out and you wonder what's wrong with you. And there's nothing wrong with you. It's the structure of the opportunity, not you, boo. But anyway, let's just see what else she has to say, because this whole business opportunity, it just gets under my skin.
My coach invited me for a whole year, an entire year before I decided to go for it. So in October, I reached out to her and said, super skeptical, but I just needed something in my life. I was in a really low place just with myself, and I just felt she could help me. I felt the community could help me. So
this is very interesting to me because she said she was at a low place. Hence, she was vulnerable. And that's exactly when MLM will creep on in and get into your brain that joining is going to be your ticket. It's not. Never.
So I did it. So when I saw changes in my body, just physically and just emotionally, in 2 weeks, I was blown away, and I was unemployed at the time. So I thought, hey, this stuff works. It works. How do I make money? And that
Bingo. There's where she was vulnerable. She was unemployed at the time. And so the thought is like, oh, I'm seeing results on myself. And this girl is, to me, she's a girl, She looks like she's like maybe in her 20s. I know you can't see her face because I just don't want to reveal who the person is, because it's not about the person. It's about what the person is saying. But anyway, she was at a vulnerable state. She needed money because she didn't have a job. Here's Beachbody. We have a golden opportunity. It's the golden ticket.
And that was my first question. I called up my coach and I was like, okay, I want to do the business. What do I do? Now, I feel like when I was a new coach, I remember going onto the different pages and listening to stories from other coaches. And a lot of the coaches I were listening to were successful. They've been doing it for years. But I was trying to find a brand new coach. Like, I wanted to hear from someone just like me that just started their business and is still trying to figure everything out. You know what I mean? So it's really cool that I get to be that coach. I've like I said, I've only been doing it for 6 months. So
that's because people who are talking about how fabulous it is, yeah, they have built their business. They've been doing it a long time. Most of them got in early. Most people who come in when they're new, like this chick, they're not going to see success unless it goes back to having a massive network. Again, I don't know who this person is, so I can't do any like little sleuthing to see like, does she know a lot of people? But I just have to suspect that I just don't see it being anything other than she has an enormous network, because that is what's going to help you. Because when you are doing the business, you got to keep on throwing out that invite again and again and again and again. And it gets exhausting if you don't have a massive network, because now you're trying to find people to strike up conversations and then invite them to your challenge group, your opportunity, whatever. I just don't care what it's called. And that's hard because you don't have an established relationship. But if you're someone with a network where people know you, like you're in a large church and maybe you're in the choir, or maybe you are teaching Sunday school or something like that, or maybe you play softball, or you're on a bowling league, whatever, something where you meet a lot of people, that's going to help you. But if you're just the regular person, most likely you're not going to have that network. And that's what makes it so hard, is everybody sees that person, these coaches at the top, how successful they are. And they're telling their little rags to riches story of how awful life was until, whoa, the MLM. And you think, oh, I'm in a terrible state right now. I'm unemployed. If she can do it, I can do it. That's exactly what I thought when I joined Beachbody. I could do it. If the person I signed up with, if she's doing it, I can do it. I was so very wrong.
I want to tell all the new coaches, the first thing I had to overcome to see success in my business and just to start my business altogether. And that is overcoming fear. Fear will stop you before you even start, and it almost did for me. I took my first ever progress photos 2 weeks into Lift 4, and I called my upline coach and said I want to do the business, and she told me, you need to post that, you need to share that. And I said, no, I cannot. Like, I am not, I was very private on social media, and the thought of posting that picture scared me so much. I could not comprehend. I just couldn't do it. And I got to the point where I had to ask myself, like, I see the potential with this business. And part of getting there is overcoming this fear that I'm creating in my mind. So I posted that photo. I threw my phone away.
Throw away your fear, basically. Basically, you're some kind of wuss if you're fearful. There's a reason why people are afraid. It's because, this is my theory, deep down inside, even if you don't know anything about multi-level marketing, you've never even heard of it before, and you don't know how it works, there's something about it that just feels icky from the get-go. And so, yeah, I mean, striking up conversations to anyone about the opportunity or about the products, it's very uncomfortable. So she's just saying, well, don't worry about that. You got to get past it, and you got to do it anyway. And I find that really odd, because what other industry tells you something like that? I mean, I get it. There are things that we all do in life that you're going to be uncomfortable with. And then, you get a level of comfort in doing it. But when it comes to multi-level marketing, it's just different, because you are cashing in on relationships with people, and you're building fake relationships with other people so you can cash in on them.
And the response I got from it just let me understand, like, there is no fear. Like, we create that fear for ourselves. I was afraid of what people were going to say about me, what people were going to think about everything, and just being vulnerable and sharing, your physical body. That is just scary. But once you get over that, there's nothing holding you back. And that was the case for me. Once I posted that photo, all of a sudden, I was just like, hey, I'm here, like, there was nothing stopping me. And I think that has to happen in our businesses. We need to be fearless. Be fearless in your inviting, be fearless in your sharing, just be fearless, because we're going to stop ourselves before we even start. And so just going back, I'm all over the place. Be fearless. I took action in my first month. It was October. And right away after I posted that photo and I realized there's nothing scary to sharing my story, I quickly started inviting. And I wasn't scared to invite. And I think as a new coach, it's easy to get caught up in all of the training. And, we are blessed to have such an amazing upline with all of these resources.
Hold the phone. The amazing training. I'm a professional instructional designer. That means I'm a professional who designs and develops training, and I've been doing it for many, many years. The training that you receive is far from being instructionally sound and certainly does not follow any of the principles that myself and other professionals use. And part of the problem is that uplines start creating, training too. They don't know what they're doing. All they're doing is modeling what somebody else has done that didn't know what they were doing. And so you think, oh, there's all these things available. And then you run around the internet looking for more things so that you can learn from them. And you're thinking that you are actually gaining some kind of knowledge. But the truth is, you aren't. I mean, honestly, I could tell you, if you ever want me to just kind of like do a video for Beachbody, what they could do to provide solid training, because I've thought about this of like exactly kind of sketched out in my mind, like what could be in place so that people could experience success. But it's not about everybody succeeding. It's not at all. It's about bringing in as many people as you can into the network and churning them and using them until some fall out. And there are some who are going to keep bringing in more people, and they're going to sign up more people. It's not about people actually being able to make money. It's to make them think they have an opportunity to make money.
But what I didn't do is I didn't get heavy into the training and trying to figure out the perfect way or find the perfect script. I took action right away. I honestly didn't even look at scripts. I just did it. That's the thing. I think we just need to do. We can't get caught up in what is the perfect way to share or what is the perfect way to invite, because that's going to stop us from actually doing the activity that is going to move our business forward. So, my first month was really just me going for it and learning from it. Like, I would invite this way. If that wasn't working, I adjust. I took action, messed up, adjusted, tried again. And that's just the pattern it's been.
But she's not giving us an example of, I did it this way and it didn't work. So now I adjusted and I did this and this is what worked. It's one thing to say these pretty words about making an adjustment. It's another to actually give an example so that people can be like, oh, that didn't work for you. So you know what? Maybe I shouldn't try that.
Up until now, I'm still learning. And I just want new coaches to know that we are all figuring it out. It doesn't matter what stage of your business you are in. You are not going to have all the answers, and there isn't going to be one training or one call that's just going to tell you like the secret. Because when it all comes down to it, it's really just the vitals. And what I want to focus on and what I did in my first month was I did the vitals. I shared and I invited, and I wasn't scared.
Oh, it drives me crazy. And I can remember myself saying this exact same thing. All it does is just boils down to doing the vital behaviors, the 4 vital behaviors. That's all you got to do. If you just focus on that, you're going to have success. Really? That's it? Imagine if you went to work for an organization and they gave you vital behaviors that you just needed to do that to be successful in your job. You'd probably laugh at them and quit and leave. I know I would.
I wasn't scared to do that. Another thing I did as well, early on in my business, or well, in my first month, was I thought about the numbers. So all I knew signing up was I signed up as a discount coach with a challenge pack. So I did not stop and try to figure out the whole Beachbody business. I took what I knew and I was like, okay, if I signed up this way, then I need to make money, right? My concern was I need to make money now. So it was by selling challenge packs. So all I did in my first month was shared how I was invited, and I signed up every single person as a coach. Just like a side tip, for me, I kind of don't make it an option to be a customer. I offer the discount as a coach. So every person that I've signed up, even up until now, they're all signed up as coaches, discount coaches with challenge packs.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. You don't make it an option for someone to be just a customer. They have to be a discount coach. Okay, so they get the challenge pack, whatever that is. I mean, usually it's Beachbody On Demand now. But now this means, oh, and you can get your 25% discount because she wants to get them on Shakeology. So then Shakeology will be $99 a month, but they have to pay the coach back office fee monthly. Okay, how many of these people that she signed up as these discount coaches are going to stay in it? Because most people do not stay on Shakeology unless they're in the coach network and unless they're looking to build their business. But even when you're working to build your business, you're not considered a business builder unless you're bringing other people into it. Even though you're working your butt off every day, 7 days a week for hours on end, you're still not a business builder unless you're bringing in people to join and people to buy challenge packs.
So that's how I hit SC26 in my first month. And at the time, guys, when you're new, you don't know any, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know what Success Club was. So that just goes to show in your business, you're going to learn, grow as you go. I'm still learning, and I'm kind of just, like I said, taking action. We know the things we need to do. We just need to do it. And in doing it, we're going to fail, and expect to fail. It's good to fail because then you know that doesn't work and you try again and you try again. And I'm pretty sure you've heard this from every single coach in every single stage of this business. The only way you're going to fail is if you decide to stop. So again, rule number 1, be fearless. If you're going to do this business, understand what you need to do, which is basically the vitals, sharing, inviting, personal development, and and just do it, and don't hold yourself back. Another thing I did right away when I got into business mode was I knew that I needed to expand the amount of people that I can help. I was never network marketing before, but I understood enough. Like, if I'm only going to help the people that are in my circle right now, for the level of success I want to see, I need to have more eyes. So right away in my first month, I started adding people. There are trainings on where to find people to add. I'm not going to get into that, but I quickly started expanding my market. I was inviting to my warm market and my cold market at the same time, just because for me, it was a numbers thing. As a new coach, this is what I did. In my first month, I just kept thinking the more people I invite, the more possible people will say yes. And I wasn't scared to get a no. I really wasn't fazed with the no's. It wasn't even a thing. And this might sound kind of like reckless, but I wasn't even keeping track on my first month. I was just so focused on, okay, I need to make income. I need to sign up coaches with challenge packs, and I'm just going to keep inviting. And people that say no, I'm so focused on the people that are going to say yes that I didn't even know how many people said no to me, to be honest, in my first month. Now, again, you grow as you go. I do have a system where where I keep track of everything and keeps everything more organized. But as a new coach, don't feel like you need to have those things in place for your business to start. That is the key thing I think a new coach needs to hear, and what I would have liked to hear is there are trainings on certain apps or certain tools, you know, like Google Streak is a perfect example for me. Early on in my business, I heard that, you know, other coaches were using Google Streak and it was helping them. So I spent a day trying to set that up, and I realized I wasn't doing the actions that were moving my business forward. So I had to put that to the side. You know, there are different stages, and as your business grows, you would have to adopt those things. But in the beginning, you just gotta go. Like, you just gotta go and run, because that momentum is going to carry you through, and you are gonna figure things out. Everyone is still figuring everything out. So don't feel like you have to know everything to start your business. You can start today. You can start today and it'll be amazing. And that's the thing. You just have to know that you can do it, you know, and just do the things. Just do the things. So again, it was a numbers game. I started expanding my network, adding new people right away. And then another thing was, it was really just all about the numbers. So I remember I used to talk to, like, I set the pressure on myself to talk to at least like 50 people minimum. 50 people minimum every single day. I don't know where I got that number, because like I said, I was so brand new. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about anything. I just knew I needed to share and I needed to invite. So I figured the more people I invite, the more successful I would be. So yeah, I know I'm kind of going everywhere, but hi, Ali. So Ali invited me. Like I said, I've been doing this for 6 months, and I hit SC26 before I knew what SC was in my first month. And another thing I just want to share is that everyone is different, and the way you run your business is completely up to you. Some things that work for other coaches may not work for you, and that's okay. And I'm still going through that, but even like months leading up to today, I would listen to trainings and I would just pull from it. I will pull different things that would work for me and I would try it, and it won't always work all the time, but I would just keep trying. And just to like sum it up, it's really, I feel like if you're a coach, we are a different kind of people. Like, it takes a lot to reach for more. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of times we use the word that dreamers, like we're all dreamers. But you know what's better than being a dreamer? It's being a doer. And I think that's where success happens. Is anyone can dream and have these big plans. Maybe you can even take it a step further and figure out what you need to do to accomplish your dream. But if you don't do it, if you don't do the things, you're not going to get there. So just to end the call, I just want to say, like, whatever your dream is, even as a brand new coach, guys, my first month, I was like, I don't know anything about this business, but I know I can be at the top. Like, I don't know what that even means. I don't know, but whatever the top is.
I remember thinking that. I remember with my coach of hearing some different things that I thought, yeah. And the reason I thought that was because of all these different things that I've already accomplished in my life that I've been able to, figure out. But when it comes to multi-level marketing, the only way you're going to succeed, it just goes back to, again, the network. And beyond just having the network, I would say by sticking to it, by staying and continuing to do the things, because you just got to be a doer and just do the things, do the vital behaviors. And not letting, the fact that you're not having any success bother you, but the more that you're in it, you start changing your mind. Who you are fundamentally changes. And as you keep going, eventually people probably will say yes because you have gotten that thick skin on the nose and you have been convinced that this thing is, the thing to carry you. And so I do think there's something to sticking to it and having success. But the thing is, you having success means that you are no longer the person that you were. You've been changed by multi-level marketing because of thought reform. You've been convinced that this thing is the way when you know in your heart, because you've witnessed it. You've witnessed all these people trying and going for it and not having any success at all because very few people, we know this, make money at this type of business. And the way that they keep using business, it just makes me itch, just makes me itch.
I know I can be there. And I wasn't scared to say that. I wasn't afraid to feel that. And like with SC, I hit SC 26, and my goal at the time, like when I started, was just hit SC, which is SC 6, and I hit 26. So
Hold on, but she already said she didn't even know what SC was when she started, but now she had a goal of SC6 and then she hit 26. Okay, you know what? I'm calling bologna sandwich. There's something that's not passing my sniff test.
So now it's like, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hit SC 20 every month. And then I was like, you know what? Why don't I just go for 50? And the month that I decided to go for SC 50, I hit SC 36. Is that 50? No. Is that closer to 50? Yes. You know what I mean? So I feel like we just have to believe and do. Believe and do. Take action. Don't get caught up in having the perfect anything, but just do it. Mess up. It's okay. I hope that that helps someone, and I'm really thankful to be part of this group. Just having that support, and you guys help me all the time. I love everything about what we do. So I hope you guys have a good day. Good luck. There's still days left in April, so maybe you didn't hit SC yet. You can. If you decide right now that you can, you can. So good luck, everyone. Sending love, and I don't know how to turn this off. Have a good day.
You just have to decide. You just have to decide, and it's going to happen. It's all on you. You just got to take the action. Yeah. Sometimes you can take all the action in the world when it comes to multi-level marketing and not have anything to show for it. And that's a problem. And I do believe that we get better at things as we move ahead. I do believe that, yeah, we mess up. I mean, me as an instructional designer, there's things that I did early in my career. I'm like, oh, I wouldn't do that now. I mean, you learn from your mistakes, but they try to make it sound like everyone can do this. And the bottom line is they can't. I want to know what your thoughts and opinions are about this person and how she was able to hit Success Club 26 in her first month. And do you believe she didn't know what Success Club was, since she had that kind of, that flub up where she was then, oh, I just wanted to hit 6 and then I got 26. I mean, again, it's not passing my sniff test whatsoever. So let me know your thoughts and opinions below. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, you're beautiful and I love you.